Hello everyone, this is Meatmo27 with another Trinity deck breakdown. Today we're going to be looking at Phantom Knight Orcust, a dark-based link deck that is relatively unique to Trinity in that it fully utilizes a lot of the Orcust cards in ways that you don't really see them used in TCG for a longer, more advantage-based grind game as opposed to just sort of turboing into Top Logic Bomber Dragon. Now, let's get into the deck profile. First off, we have the Orcust engine. We run all of the Orcus monsters in the main deck. These are really key, and you're going to be cycling and looping through these all game, assuming that everything goes well. Then we've got our Phantom Knight engine. We run all of the level 3 Phantom Knights. The reason for this being that they have the best graveyard effects. We want to make Break Sword, so we run the level 3s. For dangers, we run all of them except for Dogman and Chupacabra and Bigfoot. Bigfoot because he's co-forbidden and we just don't have the slot. Dogman and Chupacabra because their discard effects are the worst. We want them for bodies on board for links. They're dark monsters. They just have a lot of synergy with the deck. They can help pitch things to the graveyard. Then we max out on our main deck dumpers. So we've got Armageddon Knight, Dark Grepper, Mathematician, Scrap Recycler. You optimally want to open with at least one of these so that you can start dumping your Phantom Knights, your Orcus monsters to the grave and really get your plays going. Then we have Phantom Skyblaster. He's just really good at making you those really high link plays like Boral Sword Dragon, Nightmare Unicorn, and Phantom Knight Bardiche. Then we've got our Orcas Spells. We run all 3 Orcas Spells. The field spell is extremely good. Turning your guys into quick effects means that you can be special summoning from the deck, special summoning from the graveyard, special summoning from the hand, all in the opponent's turn, which bypasses the summon limit and really lets you link climb and flood your board in a way that a lot of decks can't. Fine Sats really help set this all up, so you want to go for this more early game and Babel a bit more in the mid game. Then we have Return. This is sort of our good backup card because it just draws to the deck, gets you into combo pieces back row. It's especially good in games 2 and 3. When you've sided in more specific matchup hate just to dig through your deck for that. Then we run Allure of Darkness because we run a lot of dark, so we want to filter through the deck or our combo pieces. Instant Fusion helps us get into those bigger link plays into Bardiche more often, as well as flexing into removal. Then we just run some staple spells. For traps, we start off with just a sort of staple set of 5 traps. Then our Phantom Knight trap lineup, we run both the attack boosting traps and Shade Brigandine. Shade Brigandine both climbs in normal links and helps us make Bardiche in 3 summons. Then for our Trinities, we run a co-forbidden pair of Magical Scientist and Scapegoat. Scientist is really good at helping us remove things on the board, climb into Wee Witch's Apprentice or Bardiche, and then Scapegoat just makes pretty much any link play you could possibly imagine. Then we run Fogblade. It's semi-forbidden, but it's the best payoff for the Phantom Knight engine, so you sort of have to run it. For the extra deck, we've got Rusty Bardiche. He's one of our sort of top line monsters. He can pop things if you summon Break Sword to one of the zones he points to. He can search out Fogblade. He searches out the other Phantom Knight traps. He's just very strong overall. Then we got our Orcus links. I neglected to run the link 4 just because you're usually not going to be climbing that high up. And when you are, you're going to be going to something like Boral Sword instead, but it's definitely something you could run in a different build. Then we've got Wee Witch's Apprentice because we run a lot of dark, so of course you're going to want to run this. Link Rebo and Link Spider, these just sort of help turn tokens into things that you can use. Same with Space Insulator. The Nightmare package is just really good for flexible link plays to out basically any kind of threat. And then Boral Sword is sort of our top end boss monster. Then we've got Break Sword. You can make him with a lot of our level 3 Phantom Knights, level 3 Dangers, Mathematician, so on and so forth. He's very good at breaking boards, especially when you summon him to a zone Bardiche points to. Then we have Nightmare Shark. This is really a flexible slot. You could turn this into another link, any other rank 3. It's just sort of what I chose for the deck. It can really help you get damage past a well-established board that you can't break, but it doesn't come up very often. Then we run Zombie Warrior and Thousand Eyes Restrict. Zombie Warrior's just in here because he's level 3, he's dark, he doesn't have an effect, so he bypasses the summon limit. And Thousand Eyes is the best instant fusion target for removal. For the side, there's just some ideas. The Tour Guide engine could work. It's dark, it has synergy with the deck, and it searches out pieces we want, including hand traps if you decide to run more of those. Carbonite and Hunter Dragon can be better if you're really trying to turbo out Bardiche more often, since they give you that extra vanilla dark to summon Bardiche in 3 summons. The same also goes for Fiend Sanctuary because it summons a dark token with no real restrictions. Then we have Lamphalinkus. This can help you Link Climb, but because it's not an effect monster, a lot of our regular Link Climb plays don't work with it. And then Xernatron and Shaddoll Dragon can just be extra good dump targets for Armageddonite and Dark Grepher and the like. Now let's get into some replays.